Welcome to season 3 of Perfect the Craft. We're going to be going over a super sneaky, dangerous, deadly Whizzer Strangle today. Okay, and it looks like this.
Check. The grills in my mouth double as a freeze blow. The grills in my mouth double as a freeze blow. The grills in my mouth double as a freeze blow. The grills in my mouth double as a
Season 3 of Perfect the Craft. I'm Andy Hung. Today I'm here with
Ryan Roberts. Put some spec on my name.
Put some spec on his name, okay? And we're going to be going over a super sneaky, dangerous, deadly Whizzer Strangle today, okay? And it looks like this. We're going to actually start this move in half guard top, okay? And I'm in a pretty good position here. And at some point along the way, yeah, Ryan got a nice underhook here, right? And I usually teach my students that this is a good position to be in with this underhook. So I'm actually behind positionally right now, okay? If I feel my opponent start to kind of run that underhook, right? A good counter to the underhook is a Whizzer. So I'm going to put my palm to the ceiling. I'm going to scoop my hand around, right? I'm going to have my hand come through. And I want to stick my back of my hand, right to Ryan's chest here. So there's multiple ways that we could get the Whizzer here, okay? So one, I could let Ryan think that he's effectively running the underhook. So maybe I'll relieve some pressure, right? He feels like he's winning this battle, but I could come through and get the Whizzer, okay? And I could continue and get that first choking hand in, okay? So number one, I'm kind of letting him think that he's running this and he's gonna win this battle, okay? Number two, he actually does win the battle, and he is running the underhook, right? So I'm late to the party. He runs it. I could beat that Whizzer down, okay? Now, this is a good little feed here, too. I'm going to come under the ear. I'm going to flick and feed my hand in, right? I roll that lapel down, okay? And I want to slowly start getting a grip in this collar here, okay? I could drop my elbow so that my arm extends a little bit more. And at this point, I'm coming off my knee, okay? I want Ryan to carry all my body. So right here, Ryan has the underhook, and we're kind of just introducing space to the position so you can see the detail, okay? So in this case, right, I want to get the Whizzer here, and I want to make sure that my elbow, right, goes all the way to his belt knot. So look what that does to my shoulder. All right, it brings my shoulder through. Okay, and now my arm is long enough to reach all the way under Ryan's earlobe here. What we don't want to do if my elbow stays out, right, that shortens my arm, and now I can't get the grip to be effective for the strangle. So if you find yourself here, I want you to slide your elbow through and push your shoulder through. And that's going to elongate your arm to get deeper on the collar. So at this point, right, I feel like I'm pretty good on this collar, but if you can, you could always flick and feed that collar, maybe take an inch or two out of that collar right here, right? That's going to make your choke really tight. If we can, we could always take a little bit of more slack out of this collar by pulling the lapel and sliding and almost like zip tying my hand up, okay? And that will pull a little bit of slack out of the choke. We want this first hand to be tight because it's a collar choke. It's a lapel choke. So we want this lapel specifically to cut into the side of my opponent's neck, okay? So if my hand is too loose, there's just going to be too much slack in this choke. In this position, it's not going to work, okay? So even if you land low, don't be afraid to pull and zip tie your hand up. Now we're going to get the second hand in, okay? I'm going to open up his head with my elbow, right? And my thumb is going to come right down his spine, which is neutral. I'm going to scoot this 1 inch up towards me. And now my thumb is going to go in the collar here, okay? And now I'm going to get a nice solid grip. My forefingers come down, and we want to get a nice strong grip here. So a little tip to get the second hand in, okay? Especially if the person's framing like this. I'm actually going to reach past my opponent's head, and I'm going to use my elbow, right, to break that structure. And look what that does. In that brief window, right, there's a perfect opening for my thumb to kind of sneak in and get that nice grip, right? A good veteran person will block this hand, yeah, just by framing it. They don't want to get cross-faced, right, and I can't reach over here. So I'm actually going to use this posting shin to almost like shave that limb off, okay? And if you want to pin it to the mat, that's even better. Okay, so look at that again. He has a grip on me. He's framing in. Right, I'm going to bring my knee and shin on the inside. I'm going to rip my hand back and pin this limb to the mat. Okay, and now we can still advance and get the same choke that we've been working on, especially now that this limb has been sliced off. Now look how I'm still kind of controlling his head with my forearm, right? And it's kind of like a jack-in-the-box here. So a lot of times when I push the head down, what do people want to do? They want to pop that head back up, okay? And that's the reaction that we're going to play off of. So now that I have the grip, I'm going to push his head down. When I feel him push his head up, I'm actually going to ride that momentum out and swing my elbow in. Now, the second part of this choke, right, is my forearm, okay? Specifically the reverse side of my forearm, where my pinky bone is here, okay? So if my first hand's deep, right, when I get my second hand in, it's similar to a paper cutter choke in that when I turn my elbow down, right, I'm putting my forearm in the side of Ryan's neck here, okay? And that's why it takes a little bit of time for this blood choke to work, but when we put it all together and we have a nice steady squeeze, right, we're going to get a nice slow pressure blood choke. So let's just say that we get here, right? One of the common defenses, and honestly, when I'm trying this move at higher levels, people will defend it. There's always a counter to a counter. And one of the common things is when I get this far and I'm committing to the choke, right, I'll get semi-rolled, right? They'll come under me. Yeah, perfect, right? And obviously, you know, I lost the position. I didn't get the finish on top, but at the same time, I genuinely feel like this is too good of a grip to just let go, especially when I'm on the bottom close to tapping this person, okay? So look, I'm actually going to double down on it. My leg that was on half guard top, I'm now half guard bottom, so I'm going to bite this leg down and close it up with a grapevine, okay? In this case, I still have strong hands. I'm going to double down on the choke. I'm going to go ear to ear. Right, and now I'm going to do like a big pull-up, like a judo pull. If you guys do mat drills, I'm going to pull myself up. Right, and we'll still get the blood choke there. Okay, so a good way to think about it is the plane just switched, right? If I get rolled over, I can still finish it. If I'm on top, I can still finish the choke here too. My ear goes to his ear, my knee comes off the mat, and I pull my hand out. There you go. So that's just an option when you're maybe losing that underhook battle. You could get a Whizzer in. Definitely let me know what you guys think about the technique in the comments. Subscribe to the YouTube channel down below. And as always, hit us up on Instagram at dojooutfitters. Mahalo.